Hey guys, welcome back to Matter's Tech World. Today I'm going to show you how to create a math calculator. This might sound exciting and hard as you look at the code, but it's really easy. So I'm going to run it and show you how this goes, and then I'm going to explain how to create the design and the code for it. So let me go to division. So you can see at the start where it says what do you want to calculate with. So you can choose any of these, and I will pick division, and it will take me to this screen. So I'll enter in a number as it says here. So I'll enter in about 20, and here 5. So it will divide 20 by 5, and then divide, and it will show me 4, because 20 divided by 5 is 4. So that's division. And this is multiplication. So for example, 4 times 8 multiply, it's 32. Addition, it legit adds. So 30 plus 5, 35. And subtraction, so I'm just showing you how this works. 56 minus 30 is 26. So like that. I'll show you now the design of this whole app. So here you see this blue screen. That is called a screen, and I put the name of it as home page. You can see here, and there are many other screens too. So the background color, I've set it to sky blue, as you can see here, and these are 4 buttons. So you can drag those buttons from here, and you can add another one too, like that. So this is addition 1. The ID of this one is addition 1, and I put the text of it as addition plus, so they know. And I put it as red, so I put red, yellow, green, and blue for those 4 buttons, so that they look more colorful. And I put a label. A label is basically like a text box, so I grabbed it from here and put it up there. And I put the text, what do you want to calculate with? And then we just pick one. And if we click on addition, it will take us to here. Now, here is when things get complicated. So this is a home button. I just added it. And I imported a picture of a home button from here, the image section. So these are all the properties of all the things. And I've not added another label here, just in case if they don't know which one they're in. This is a title for it, for the screen. And this is a text input. So a text input is grabbed from here, from the design toolbox here. And it's basically where you type in stuff while this is running. And I've added another label which shows a plus sign, and another text input below that label, and another label which is showing equals, and another button which shows add, the phrase add, so that they know they'll press on it, and then it will show up the answer here with these 2 numbers that we input here. It will add them together and then show it here. So that's exactly the same with division. So you enter in a number here with a text input. You add a label up here, home button up here, and a label of division here. Another text input, and then a label showing equals, a divide button, and the answer box, which is also a label. So from here. And exactly same with multiplication and subtraction. So that's the design of it. Now I'm going to show you the code. So there are 3 boxes up here. You can choose code or design to do the design, and code to do the code on this side. So now, once the first block you put in this code is set screen to home page. So you want the screen to be a home page, because you don't want it to, suppose, be something else like multiplication, and then it comes up like multiplication, and then it'll get confusing, and when you click on this, it won't go back to the home page. So that's why we put home page and then do the code. So now the on event block. So you can grab the set screen block from the bottom of the UI controls section. So it's somewhere around the bottom, and you can take, and then you will take a on event block. So an event is basically like a trigger to make something happen. So on event addition 1 click. So remember when we put the ID for this button as addition 1, you can see the ID near my cursor, addition 1. So when it's clicked, that's the trigger, and then it will set the screen to addition. So grab another set screen block and put it inside the on event block. Then it will change the screen ID to addition. So then when we run it and click on the addition button, it will take us to this screen. So then on event button 5 clicks. So this is another button. So when we click on that button, it will set the text of label 5. So this is label 5. The answer box is label 5. So then it will set the text of it. So set the answer of it to get number text input 1. So you can get the set text block from the UI controls. So it's right here, and the on event block is at the top, and you can put the label, the ID of the label, to label 5, because that's the answer box here. So then you grab, there are 2 sections in this block, and then you grab a plus block from the math section. So here, math, math, you get the first block in there. That's the plus block. You get it and you put it in the second section of the block, of the set text block. And then there are 2 sections in the plus block. And then you get a get number block from UI controls, which is over here, right under set text. So right under set text is get number, and you add one of that block in the first section of the plus block, and you put the ID of that get number block to text input 1. So it will get the number from here, and then you add another of the get number blocks over here, and then you put the ID as text input number 2, text input 2. So then it will get the number from here, and then add those 2 numbers that we inputted in the text two text inputs, and add them together. As you can see, the add symbol over here, it will add them together, and then it will set the text of label 5. So it will set the answer to those 2 numbers added together. So then you add another on event block, which is at the top here. You add it under this on event block, which is inside the surrounding on event block. So you add it under that, and you put the first ID, the first section in that block, as the ID of it as button 6. So this is button 6, the home button. Its ID is home button 6. and when it's clicked, so the trigger is clicked, when it's clicked, it will set the screen of home page. So it will go back to the home page. So that's like a home button. So that's the main part of this app, because you want it to go home. You don't want it just stay in that screen. Then you have to click on reset and run, and then choose again. So adding the home button is very important and crucial. So, and then do that specific code over again 4 times, because there are 4 operations and 4 screens and 4 buttons. So this one is for addition, and there are 3 more of the exact same sections. So this is addition, we need these 3 more. And you can see and identify like which section is which, because you can see the symbol on the plus block or minus block or multiplication or division blocks. And you can also see here at the first block inside the on event block, the set screen, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So I'll show you. So this is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So there are 4 sections. So one section is for each button and screen. So that's my math calculator, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. You can watch this video again in case you forget any steps. And subscribe to my channel, like this video if it was useful to you, comment down below if you have any questions on the calculator or the code or the design, and turn on notifications and share this video with your friends. So see ya in the next video. Bye.